Good morning. So I'm going to be doing a podcast on conversion disorder. I had a really big episode during my grief wave that I just went through and am out of currently. Um, but I've never seen my conversion disorder in action like it was. And it was intense and it was scary. And I was so grateful, that my partner was with me. Um, but I got like the flu or I got food poisoning or something. Something happened. And Jill was staying the night at my mom's. And my mom texted me and said, Jill said she felt sick, like she was going to throw up. And so I got really worried. And then I started throwing up. I threw up like all night. And my partner said, maybe we just have a little bug or something. And my brain went to, we have bugs inside of us. And I started crying and I started thinking that Jill was dying at my mom's and like my mom was asleep and not maybe checking on her and that, or I would die because I was throwing up so much and it was painful, just like for anybody. And, but my brain truly, truly believed that one of us was going to die from having bugs in us and the flu and whatever it was. I think we had food poisoning. I really do, like looking back at it. But during the time, I sobbed and like I was shaking and it was very real to me that my daughter was dying and or that I was, and then she would be without me. Like my brain played all the scenarios. And I'm, like how I researched my BPD, and I've been able to, somewhat have some control over it to an extent. But the conversion disorder, I'm going to be doing a lot of research on, and I'm going to do a talk on it because it's what a lot of people who are in wars have. It's, I have complex PTSD, CPTSD, and people who go to war and they have the PTSD as well, they can actually think that they're blind from like a grenade or something, that hit or was close, a flash, and they'll be blind, but they're not. And that's what I have. So I can be fine, but I think something's wrong, and then it becomes wrong. And it's scary because putting those words out in the universe, thinking my daughter is going to die is, so putting it out in the universe like that is dangerous because I am very aware of language and words and sounds. That is what creation is from. We make the sounds, we say the words, we speak them, and that is what manifesting is, whether you realize it or not. You talk negative enough, long enough, things are negative. You say things enough, those things happen. You believe you're poor, you're poor. You say you're poor, you're poor. You're all the things. And so if I'm sitting here saying, I'm scared my daughter's dying, I'm scared I'm dying, eventually it's going to happen. And that's the way I take it. That's the way I believe. I believe words are the strongest form of creation. And so I have a problem. I have a problem. I need to do a lot of research, like I said, on my conversion disorder, so that my thoughts don't go to a place that creates something very scary and negative. So I'll be doing this talk on YouTube after I do some research. We're going to go out of town tonight, go stay a couple hours north, and we'll be gone until tomorrow, and then we'll be back, and I'll probably do the talk at the beginning of this week. I feel like it's really important because just hearing myself say those words out loud and having the knowledge that I have now about our spoken language and creation, it's just super dangerous. And then it puts that fear in me too. Like, so I'm already afraid that that's happening, and then I'm saying it out to the universe out loud. And that's just no bueno. I just can't do that. So I need to figure out what can be done. I don't really know anything about conversion disorder other than my psychiatrist, several years ago diagnosed me with it, and for good reason, with all of the losses that I've had, it makes sense that I have that. So anyways, I will be gathering up some information and preparing this talk, and I'll let you guys know when it is. It'll be a scheduled live. All right. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and don't forget to smile beautiful. And I always forget, have a wonderful fucking day.